channel. I am very excited for our very first live. Come and join and let's start our session today. Today is exclusively going to be Q&A session. So I'll be answering all your questions. I'm very, very excited to meet all of you. Oh, I just have not turned off the fan. I think it's a disturbance. Let me just turn off the fan and come back. I always observe this. Like whenever I have a live, I definitely prepare everything, but something happens that I always just go, settle it, and come back. So this happens like forever. And first of all, a very, very happy new year to everybody. I hope you're having a great year. It's already been 1 week in 2023, and I just can't believe how fast time is just flying. And I hope it's the same with you because we all have kids and it's a really tiring process, isn't it? Happy New Year! How was your celebration? How did you celebrate? Did your kids just, enjoy the process? Did you cut the cake? And what did you do? I'm very, very excited to know from all of you. For us, Happy New Year, Bhuvaneshwari. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope it was good for you and your babies. So yeah, so meanwhile, like few of you start asking questions. Meanwhile, you're typing, we can just exchange the greetings. Um, Deep Mitra, Happy New Year. Thank you, Deep. Thank you for joining as well. So, New Year has been quite exciting. Olive really had a sense like it was a festival. We have to celebrate, we have to go to church and, have exchange gifts and all. So, she had kind of a lot of sense of festivals this time. So, that's the reason completely in December. I just made the whole theme to be around Christmas because that's almost technically very few festivals that we have, and Christmas is a very prominent one which we really celebrate. So Olive was really, really involved this year. So I hope you all liked that videos where we were doing crafts, where we were doing some shopping, we were decorating our house. So the entire Christmas season, I was so exhausted. I was extremely busy trying to create memories for my daughter. Yeah, so New Year followed very soon, and it was good as well. So you can start asking questions. Meanwhile, I'm just telling my story, so don't hesitate to ask questions. You can start asking the questions. I'll answer. So we have Manish. Hi, Manish. Manisha Manu. Hi, Manisha Manu. Hi, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. Okay, so we have questions already. Yes. So I'll just tell this small story and then I'll start answering your questions. Meanwhile, the others can also send your questions. So we have a church next to our house. It's a very big church. It's a huge church. And outside the church, there will be small shops like just like on footpath like that. And when I was a child, my father used to give me like 10 rupees. So with 10 rupees I used to buy 10 toys, literally like 1 rupee per toy. So I thought, I want to give the same experience to Olive, like a festive experience. So I got her dressed and I took her to that place where the shopping area. It's not like shopping, it's just like a little vendors will be there. To my utter I was shocked to see like each toy was 150, 160, 200. I was like, my God, this is like, I can't afford so much on a plastic toy which we can get for 10, 20 rupees. I was like, my God. I was thinking how much we have to prepare for our child's future. At that toy shop, I came to know because when I was purchasing as a baby, I purchased 1 rupee, one toy. Now, Olive, it is 100 rupees, one toy. It was like 100% increase in the cost. So I was like very afraid of our future and we have to start saving. So this is my biggest lesson. Yes, so that's my small story. I hope I got some insights to you as well to prepare. So let's start our questions round. Okay, live chat. Where are the questions? Are they disappearing? Okay, fine. I got it. Deep Mitra. When neck holding will start for premature baby from birth date? I have twins born at 30 weeks. Okay. So Deep, it is like, you don't get neck holding all at a time for preterm babies. For term babies, it is like they'll get neck holding by third month or fourth month. Usually they roll over and they start holding the neck. But for preterm babies, we need to understand, especially early preterms, like 30 weeks, 28 weeks, 32 weeks, these babies, they need at least 3 months to actually come to that neutral level. So this is the neutral level, they are born here, so they need time to come to this level, and then you can count the milestones. Are you getting my point? So for preterm babies, it's usually 5 months. At 5 months, they hold their neck, but you can still see that they will be wobbling their neck like this. And the neck will not be stable, and you still have to support the neck of the baby. At 8 months, around 8 or 7, at the end of 7th and 8th month, you can actually see that the neck is stable. So many times I get this question in my comment section asking me, like, when do you get neck holding? It is like two phase, I always tell. 5th month you get the neck holding, but it's not stable, and at 8th month you get the stable neck holding. So you don't have to really worry about it. And let me remind you, mamas, that the milestones and the analysis and the delayed, all these things, you start only after 4 months. So before 4 months, you don't please expect anything except smile and eye contact. Eye contact has to be there from first month or second month. I obviously think it's from first month, because the babies immediately they look into their eyes. If there is no eye contact and if there is no social smile, then you have to worry about your baby in the first 3 months or 4 months. Apart from that, you don't have to worry about neck holding, or you don't have to worry about rollover and sitting down and all these things. It takes a lot of time. Yes, so please keep that in mind. Why is my chat just disappearing all the time? Okay, I hope I answered your question, Deep, right? The next question is from Manisha Manu. My 31-week premature baby completed 1 year, but still has milestones, haven't here. Yes. If you have been following me for quite a lot of time, you might have known that preterm babies will definitely have delayed milestones. You can't expect them to have milestones equally with the term babies, especially matured milestones like walking, sitting, standing. All these things, they get a lot after their first birthday. So, Manisha, you don't have to really worry about it. Olive rolled over when she was 10 months. She crawled at 12 months, and she stood without support. I'm sorry, I don't remember the precise month. You can see the videos. I've uploaded the videos, and in that videos, I've given all the details, like when she was standing up. So for term babies, they usually walk around like 10 months, or before their first birthday, they walk. Preterm babies, sorry, term babies. But preterm babies, you can't expect them to walk before their first birthday. Please don't expect. After their first birthday and before the second birthday, you can see a lot of changes in them. And that quick changes. They start crawling, they start, babbling, baba, mama, all these things they get. And they also learn to stand up. They also learn to stand up without support. They learn to walk with support and then without support. So this second year will be very rapid. So in the first year, it's all about them getting strong, them developing muscle and fat, and then developing social skills. After that, you can check about the milestones. Am I clear? So don't worry. Is my phone blurry? Let me just clean it. I don't know. I feel somehow my phone is a little blurry. Let me just clean the lens. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Is it clear now? Better. This is always going. So next question. Live chat. Why is this always going? I'm sorry, something is happening in my phone. The chat is always disappearing. I'm not able to see. Okay, I got it. Next question is from Ramseen Mufliha. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it right. When to start solid foods for IUGR baby? So it's more like the ability of your baby that has been analyzed by your doctor, my dear. So, what is the age of your baby? What is the weight of your baby? And when was your baby born? What was the birth weight of your baby? Based on all these things and the growth of your baby, the doctor will analyze. So, usually, if it is a 30 weeks baby, or if it is a 1 kg baby, mostly we start at around 7 months, not even at six, analyzing the baby's ability. As you were saying, it is IUGR. So there are three types of IUGR babies, and we have done a separate playlist on IUGR. So you can check in that. Dr. Lata has given a lot of insights on IUGR babies in that playlist, so you can check that videos. And it's my best suggestion is don't take your own decisions. Please always go along with the doctor's opinion, because they will be looking at your baby since the birth, so they know better, right? So approximately maybe 7 months you can have an idea, like 7 months. But don't start without telling your doctor. So just for an idea, I'm just giving you an idea. Oh God, this chat is always just getting disappeared. Manisha, my 31-week preterm baby uh, completed not holding his neck. Completed what? Manisha, I didn't understand. My 31-week preterm premature baby completed 1 year. Okay, but still not holding his neck. Oh, oh, after 1 year also not holding neck is my dear. That you have to get checked, Manisha, because around 5 months and 6 months is at most. They will, I mean, like completely is a baby just not holding the neck, or is it like still shaking? I didn't get it. So please get it checked, because 1 year is quite a lot of time. Then eating. About, you want to know about eating, Manjeet? Uh, Still shaking. Okay, Manisha, it's still shaking. That shake will eventually disappear. Don't worry about it. Is it shaking a lot, or is it like a little bit? Of course, they shake still, but after 1 year also, I'm little apprehensive about it. It's best to talk to your doctor once, because 1 year, I think it's quite a lot of time. But at least the holding they got, that's good. Let me just also ask Dr. Lata, and I'll come back to you. Maybe somewhere I'll just post. I'll, what we say, I'll tag you. But it's best to check with your pediatrician. Yes, Ramsin. My baby is IUGR baby born at 32 weeks with 28 weeks growth. Okay, that means 4 weeks delay. Baby weight is below 1 kg. Now she is 5 months old. When to start exactly for solid foods? Please tell the portion of solids. When to introduce fruit juices? Oh, my dear, 5 months is too early. And what is the present weight of your baby, my dear? So that we can just analyze. It's like below 1 kg. So let's see how far the baby is growing so that we can analyze. Ramjan, please tell the current weight of your baby. 5 months, don't start anything up till 7 months. That's my opinion, because they are too young and their digestive system is still developing. So if we, put a lot of things that are very difficult for them to digest, already they are, struggling to grow, and we don't want to add any other pressure on them. So just go slow, no problem. If not today, tomorrow we will definitely start giving solids, so we don't have to be in a hurry to start solids. Many parents have this anxiousness that they want to start giving apple juice, this puree, that puree at 5 months or 4 months. Please don't do that. They can't handle it, especially preterm babies and IUGR babies. Please give them enough time for them to be prepared and ready, so that whenever you give them, they actually digest the food, they enjoy the food, and you don't have any problem. The problem with starting early is when you start early with before the body is getting ready, you are adding more problems to the current problems. So already they are having some problems like developing milestones and a body muscle and body fat, neck holding, and they're already struggling with the crawling and all. So if we add additional this internal systems also, that is even more stressful for the baby. So juices, I would say without salt and without sugar up till 1 year, don't. Purees you can start from 7th month. You can give, but don't give one day apple, one day banana. No, don't give like that. So give apple for 3 4 days, try to see how your baby is reacting, and then go with another fruit. So it shouldn't be, because you will understand if your baby is allergic to something, or you can understand if your baby is able to digest that particular food or not, right? Even while starting cerelac also, or ugu, whatever you prepare at home, have very little portion, like half a spoon, I can say, one time a day. Initially when you're starting, like I started at 7th month, so I gave only half spoon in the afternoon. Okay, in the afternoon, not in the morning. Morning, it's only milk, then half a spoon of cerelac again, then milk. So once they get used to this cerelac for one meal, then make it 2 meals, and then after 1 or 2 weeks, then make it to 3 meals. And from half a spoon, 3/4 spoon, and 1 spoon, slowly you increase. You might think half spoon is nothing, but for them, half spoon is a lot of food, because the stomach is too tiny. And water also, make sure that I have started water, giving water on the same day when I gave Cerelac. So that is 7th month. So you can do that way. And as I said, fruits from 8th month and so. From 8th month, actually, you can start introducing a little bit of egg, yolk, fruits, anything. Just make it a little paste and then give me it. And don't make it too paste like also. They don't like it. Have some texture so that they enjoy. And be very careful with choking and all. Each stage of parenting has their own challenge, honestly. I'm looking for another question. Please bear with me. My screen, the chat is getting disappeared all the time. Okay. Next question. Bhuvaneshwari Ghosh. Hi Bhuvaneshwari, thank you for joining. Ma'am, my premature baby born in 30 weeks. उसकी weight थी 2 month में. My baby 1.7 kg. When can I give her cow milk? Okay, let me just analyze. Born at 30 weeks. At 2nd month, your baby is 1.7 kg. My dear, I didn't understand your question properly. 30 week, उसकी weight थी 2. And cow milk, please don't give before 1 year. I've made a separate video on cow milk and buffalo milk, and I've discussed in detail why you should not give cow milk, because they have certain things and certain bacteria in the cow milk that they can't digest it. And in India, there's a lot of obsession with cow milk, but it is not suggestible. It's always prefer buffalo milk, and that too, you go to the proper place and check if they're giving injections, hormonal injections, this and that, and then you give only after 8 months or 9 months, not even before 6 months. I don't recommend giving buffalo milk or cow milk. Cow milk, not even till 1 year. Buffalo milk, at least until 8th month or 9th month, because of the adultery that's happening in the current dairy industry. So in this dairy industry, it's like they're giving injections, they're doing this and they're doing that, and there is a lot of mess happening which we really don't want in our tender babies. So it's best to use formula milk until 8 months. That's what I suggest. I know, I understand it is expensive, but we need to compromise on certain things, because we spend so much of money in the hospital, and because of all these things, and we shouldn't trouble our baby. So few months, please adjust a few months and give formula milk if you don't have breast milk. And many of the parents are misunderstanding that I am promoting only formula milk. I'm not promoting only formula milk. The first preference is always breast milk. Give formula only if your baby is still starving and still hungry, your breast milk is not sufficient, then go to formula milk. Okay. Ramsey, the baby is 5 months and only 3.6, my dear. The baby is too tiny. Too tiny. Don't think about solid food now. Just put it off your mind. The baby is too tiny. The baby needs to increase weight. The baby needs to mature a lot. Give a lot of time to the baby. Pamper the baby. Let the baby drink milk. There is no harm. No harm. Don't be in a hurry for solid food. 3.6 is too young. Too little. Let the baby grow. Let the baby grow. Let the baby be stronger. And then you give. I understand your curiosity, but that's not the right time still. We mothers, out of love, we do a lot of things, right? We want to do this, we want to do that. But my suggestion for all of you is, as mothers, we have a lot of emotion. But sometimes, you know what I do? I turn off the switch of my motherhood and I turn on my switch on as a health psychologist. You can turn on your switch as a third person, as a healthcare, some other person, okay, who is looking at your baby as a baby, not as your baby. Then you will take right decisions most of the time, so that we don't be in a hurry. Next question. Susri Prava Nayak. Hi, dear. Ma'am, my baby, 34-week baby, now she's 4 months, 10 days. She raises her head a little. That's nice. Birth weight is 1.2. Okay. What is the current weight of the baby? Okay, birth weight is for Bhuvaneshwari Ghosh. Is 1.2. As I said, please use formula milk at least for 8 months because the milk is not quite good, and don't use cow milk before 1 year. Use buffalo milk and dilute it. Dilute it properly, boil it for a long time, and then give. And only take the milk from the trusted person. Yes. Susri Prava Nayak, that's good that your baby is trying to hold the neck at 4 months. That's wonderful. They will completely hold the neck by 5 months, and by 7 or 8 months, they will stop the shaking as well. Payal, hi Payal. My baby born at 32 weeks. Now he is 3 months and weight is 4.5 kg. My dear, you are thinking about solid food at 3 months. I've discussed so much just now. I hope you joined the live before. Please don't be in a hurry until 6 or 7 months. 3 months, baby, what will they eat? What do you expect them to eat? You want them to eat fruit and digest? No. Please don't trouble the baby. Don't give any solid food until 6 or 7 months based on the growth of your baby. It's a sincere request. Please imagine, they're very small. Their stomachs are very small. They're already having so many things to grow, and don't add additional burden just because of our curiosity, right? Okay. Bhuvanesh, which formula milk is good for premature baby? So if your baby is below 2.5 kg, give them Dexolac special care. If your baby is above 2.5 kgs, there are stages in Dexolac. There are 4 stages. Up till 6 months, you give stage 1. From 6 months to 12 months, you give stage 2. So 12 to 18, you have stage 3. I'm not quite precise. Just look, I made a separate video on Dexolac explaining the complete package and all. You can check. Even on the box also you have it. You can ask the medical shop person. That person will tell you. So don't worry about it. You can use Dexalac. I'm telling Dexalac because I used it. I didn't use Nan Pro, nothing. I didn't use any other, so I just don't comment on other brands. And you can try and check whichever is feasible for your baby. Then with Sustripriya Nayak 4 kg. Very good. 4 months, 4 kg, very good. What is the birth weight, my dear? Very good. Next question is like from Aisha Kanzula. Hi Aisha, hi sister. My baby is 35 weeks baby. Now she's 3 months. Now she's not passing motion daily. Is that normal? Yes. Some babies they don't pass motion every day, and that's okay. And few babies take up to 3 days, 5 days, or even 1 week. And doctors say it's okay. uh, it's completely unique. Each person is different, so even that is different. But check like is the baby really struggling with constipation, or is the baby going to the motion normally, or is the baby really struggling and crying, or is there any blood and all. You check. If that is the case, then you can take to the doctor. Or else if the baby is passing motion for 2 or 3 days or 4 days and normally, then there should be no problem. mm, okay, Aisha. Next question, Ramsin. Ma'am, my doctor told to start solid foods after completing 6 months. I'm only breastfeeding still now, no formula milk. A baby weight is 3.6 now at 5 months. So I'm still confused when to start solid food. Uh, Ramsin, what is the birth weight of your baby, please? Birth weight below 1 kg, you said, right? Ah, so below 1 kg, 5 months, 3.6. My dear, actually, your baby can have a little more weight. But you said below 1 kg, but exactly how many kgs? Is it 650, 700 grams, 800 grams? What is the exact weight so that we can analyze? Yes, usually doctors tell naturally, commonly to start solids after 6 months. But as your baby is very tiny, the baby is born below 1 kg, so I think you can start from 7th month or the mid of 7th month. Okay, and that too very tiny quantity, as I said, half a spoon, like that. I told you, right? Half spoon first in the afternoon, like that. Do for 1 week, and then from the second week give morning, night. Then after 2 weeks you give morning, afternoon, night, based on the development of your baby. So once your baby is getting used to the Cerelac, then slowly introduce a banana, slowly introduce an apple, like that. Give purees. So don't give everything at a time. Your baby is still tiny. Cute. I want to see your baby actually. I want to see all your babies. I tell you 100 times, everybody, to tag me. So whenever you are posting the pictures of your babies on social media, just tag at the rate or at mom dad olive, either on Instagram or Facebook or on YouTube. Then I can see it. I really want to see all of your baby. All of you are seeing olive, but I don't see any babies. I hope at least this batch of live will do that. Manjeet, 6 months weight is 5.2 kgs. That's good. Good, good. Manjeet, you are asking about eating. 6 months, 5.2. Yeah, as I said, you can start with Cerelac. If you don't want to use Cerelac from outside, you can prepare your very own homemade Cerelac. There are tons of videos in YouTube. I think even my mom has shown one of the video on how to prepare. So you can use that, boil and give only tiny bit first. Okay, and then slowly you can start. From 8th month, you can mix egg yolk if you eat egg. And from actually, Olive ate halim in 8th month. Homemade halim. My mom made it. Because it's like a paste, no? So we gave her tiny bit and she enjoyed it. Your target should be like by 1.5 year, your baby should eat the family food. So keep that in mind. And don't go extremely bland also. Many parents will do that mistake, completely no chili, no spice, no turmeric, everything will be white in color, everything will be brown in color, biscuit color. We don't want to eat such boring food. How do you expect children to eat such boring food? Only that plain bland food should be for like 8 months. From ending of 8 month, start introducing a little bit of spice and turmeric and some pepper here and there. They'll be fine. Next question. No problem. Next question. 6 months, weight 5.2 kgs. Just a second. I'll just come. Just a second. Sorry. I always leave my live in the middle and go for a couple of minutes. That's like usual. Sorry. My phone. Okay. Next question. Swati Bhuma. Hi, ma'am. My baby 3 months, 3.66 grams. Okay. What is the birth weight of your baby? You want me to tell if the weight is good? You didn't ask me the complete question, my dear. Swati Bhumana. Next, Bhajishree. Hi, my baby has 5 months old. Okay. But she was very lean, 4.5 kgs only, always crying and not feeling well. Okay. What is the birth weight, Bhajishree? Please tell me the birth weight of your baby. Swati said 2.2 kgs. And when is your baby born? See, my dear parents, please understand. When you're asking me a question, please tell me when your baby was born. Like 30 weeks, 32 weeks, 34 weeks. Tell like that. And tell the birth weight of your baby. And then tell the current month of your baby and the current weight of your baby. So these four things are very important to analyze any baby. So without these four things, I just can't analyze. So please cooperate. Tell me at which week they were born. For example, if I want to tell you about Olive, I'll say she was born at 30 weeks with 1.27 kgs of weight. Now she is 2.3 years old and she is 11.7 kgs. So now you can analyze the baby properly. So please, when you're asking me a question, mention these four details in that. Okay. Swati, please ask your question again because there are certain things missing. Bhajashree. Birth weight is 2.8. Okay. 2.8. Born at which week? Born at how many weeks? 32 weeks, 33 weeks? Or which month? 7th month, 8th month, like that. Okay, so your baby is 5th month, 4.5. Actually, your baby is born 2.8. That's good. Actually, your baby should have a little more weight, Bhajashree, based on the profile of your baby. The baby can have a little more weight for healthy weight. Maybe a 1 kg more, 5.5. Around 5.5 is a good to 6. But your baby is only 4.5. So please check what is the problem in feeding. Are you breastfeeding? If you're breastfeeding, is the baby latching properly? Check that. And if you're not breastfeeding, and if you're only and check if you're breastfeeding, check if the milk is sufficient to the baby or not. Because sometimes breastfeeding mothers, the baby keeps on sucking and we don't know if the baby is really drinking the milk or you really have the milk. Sometimes baby just suck the milk, suck your breast only to feel comfortable. They feel happy, they feel comfortable, and they just fall asleep. And you think that they're drinking. So, actually, please check if the baby is actually drinking milk. Is it sufficient? If you're formula feeding, check if the baby is not liking that particular formula milk, then you change that formula milk to something else. Or check if the bottle is smelling. This I have told many times in my comment section. I have had this personal experience because we wash with soap and milk bottles with soap. So when the baby will drink like this, so their nose is very close to the nipple, so they smell that soap smell, vim or anything, they smell a lot. So with that soap smell, they don't want to really drink the milk. So they used to refuse drinking milk. Olive used to just throw whenever she gets that smell, any different smell. Babies don't like smelling anything, not good smells or bad smell. They don't like any smell. So please check if there is any smell or why the baby is not drinking. Is the bottle comfortable? Is the nipple size comfortable? Is the flow comfortable? I've done many videos on bottle feeding and breastfeeding. Like, uh, if the baby is like less than 2.5 kgs or around 3 kgs, give only 60 ml bottle because the nipple is very small, and 0 m flow, so that they drink properly. If the baby is, for example, 5 kgs, give them 3 m plus milk flow and nice Avent bottle 120 size, so that the nipple size is also good. For small mouth, if you put a big nipple, they can't swallow. They don't want to drink. They don't get that motivation. Also, they feel frustrated. They feel choked. So always check if the baby is comfortable with the feeding bottle. If not, change the feeding bottle. I've done a detailed video on that long ago. uh, Next question. Renuka. Hi, my baby is IUGR baby. Birth weight is 1.9 grams and delivered at 37. Okay, then your baby comes under full term baby. But 1.9, that means IUGR. 4 days, but gestational age shows only 34.2. And head circumference is 34.2 weeks. Okay. Femur length and abdominal circumference shows 32 weeks. Oh, okay. And next continuation. Now, she is 3 months old, weight 4.6 kg, but she's very thin and looks short. Please help me what to do. Okay. So I'm very glad, Renuka, that your baby is actually growing properly. Your baby is now 3 months old with 4.6 kg. That's very good. So the growth is good. Don't worry. So, as discussed earlier, we have done a separate series on IOGR babies, and Dr. Lata has given a lot of briefing on that. And one of the videos talks especially about how different types of IOGR babies grow. What is the result? So, you please check that video. Start from the beginning so that you understand how your baby will grow eventually. What is the outcome of the baby? So we have done a series on that. Actually, after this live, I will be linking the links of the playlist of feeding bottles, formula milk, and this IUGR also. So in that, the outcome is given. Usually, there are 3 types, and in one type, the growth is not very good. But I think your baby is growing properly. So over the time, they will eventually grow, and nothing to worry is what Dr. Lata has said in that session. So please check out that session once. Usually, underweight babies and preterm babies, they look thin until 7th month or 8th month. From 7th month, they grow well. 1 kg baby, 2 kg babies. Until 7th month, they look very thin because they don't have muscle mass, they don't have fat. So they're still developing that. So there is nothing to worry about it. Next question. Bhajasri, each one of your messages are in different places, my dear. I'm not able to understand that. Okay, thanks. Did I answer your question? Okay. Uh, um, Shravanti. Hi sis, my baby was born at 32 weeks with 1.6 kgs. Now he completed 5 months 10 days and the weight is 4.8 kg. Is this okay? Okay. So how do you tell it's okay? Please mothers, all of you please listen. So now we'll take the example of this baby. I'll tell you how to calculate. So initially when the baby is born, they will lose water content up till 200 to 300 grams or max to 500 grams. Not 500, 300 you put. So here the baby is born at 32 weeks, 1.6. So in the first month the baby will lose weight. So that means the baby will come to 1.3 kg. Right? And then eventually every month the baby will gain, if the feeding is proper, up till 700 grams to 100 grams. That is the 1 kg. 700 grams to 1 kg they have to grow every month. That is the ideal thing. So now in fifth month, so if the baby is 1.3 in the second month, then the baby should be if we put at least 700 to 800 grams each month also, 1.6 to 0.6, 3 months, 4 months. Okay, but your baby is like on the borderline, my dear. It is like your baby, for example, 1.3 in the first month, second month it should be around 1.8, and third month it should be around 2 point something, 2.4 or 2.5, something like that. Okay, your baby is growing good, but it can be a little better. But at the minute it's okay. 4.8 is almost 5, so it's okay. Shravanti. Next question. No problem, Swati. My baby born on October 22nd. Now third month baby. And now 2.2 kg. That time he is 2.2 kg. Now he is 3.6 grams. 3.6 kg you mean. 3600 grams. Okay. Your baby was born at which week? Which week, my dear? 32 weeks, 33 weeks, like that. Which week? Birth weight is 2.2. That means at least 200 grams. If you take 2 kg in second month, by third month it is 3.6. Okay. Swati, your baby is doing good. Nothing to worry. 3.6 is okay. Good weight. Pratibha Sharma. Hi, Pratibha. You have a question for us? 36 weeks. That means it's almost term baby. Okay. Swati, your baby is doing good. Nothing to worry. Please continue doing what you're doing. Okay, Pratibha, please tell me your question in detail. And parents, please put all your question in one message. You're sending like WhatsApp message. One message is here, one message is here, one message is here. I'm not able to understand your question because there are so many people in the chat. So please send your full question in one paragraph so that I can understand. Please tell me at which week they were born, what is the birth weight, what is the current month, and what is the current weight. And then tell me what is the question that you want to ask so that I can help you in a better way. Lakshmi. Lakshmi, you typed a question, but then what happened? Please ask more questions. If you have any question, we have 10 minutes more to go. 10 minutes more, and then we'll be closing this live Q&A sessions. So in this 10 minutes, you can ask me any question related to anything. All of you have been asking me about weight and solid food. I didn't get any other question. You don't have any questions on sleeping or kangaroo mother care, or you don't have any questions on postpartum depression. No, everything is fine. And parents, please be careful not to make your baby sleep flat until they start solid food. That means at least 6 to 7 months, because they may aspirate. That is the biggest fear that I had, and I was very, very careful about it because I have seen babies pass away because of aspiration. It's not a joke. So whenever you feed milk, either breastfeeding or formula feeding, whatever feeding it is, always burp the baby for at least, in the initial months, I used to burp the baby for like at least 40 minutes. And then I just used to put olive on me and I used to make her sleep on me only. Kangaroo mother care was given up till 20 hours a day in the first 3 months, you believe it or not, because we were very very conscious to lay her down. Doctor told very clearly not to lay her down. So as many mothers are here, I'm telling you the same. Burp the baby, and when you want to make the baby sleep, just put pillows, a couple of pillows or a couple of towels, then lay your baby at 45 degrees angle. Okay, don't ever lay the baby flat. Don't lay it like that. Always lay the baby like this. Put towels or anything. Put a pillow or put a towel and then lay your baby. I've made a separate video on bedding, sleeping pattern. Please watch that. Okay. Okay, Pratibha. My baby born at 32 weeks. His birth weight is 1.9. Okay. His weight is 4.9. He is not small. What is the current weight, current month of October, November, December? That means third month. Okay. He is not smiling yet. I'm really worried. Pratibha, I understand your concern. I am using MCT oil. When to stop this? Okay, first let me ask that question. Social smile you can expect from next month. Maybe by February you can expect your baby to have a social smile. But your baby is giving eye contact. Is your baby giving eye contact, Pratibha? Are you looking in the eyes of your baby and your baby is looking at you when you're talking to your baby? Speak a lot to your baby, tell jokes, tell stories, talk to your baby, tell anything. Don't think they don't understand. They do. Even if they understand or not, they listen to you, whatever you speak. And that mesmerizes them. So social smile you can expect by February, as I said. And here's your second question. MCT oil, you can stop this when your baby is around 5 kgs. 6 kgs, 5 kgs, then you can stop. It's okay, no problem. Third month, 3 months, when your baby is 5 or 6 kgs, you can stop. I think by next month you can stop. Next month everything will be all right. Lakshmi, thank you for coming back. Okay, my baby is born at 32 weeks, 1.5 kgs of weight, and now 4.5 months. His weight is 5 kg. That's good. Not take milk more. So help me, sis. Just take 50 ml per feed. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that much only. 50 ml is a good feed for them. You don't expect them to take more feed, Lakshmi. Don't force feed. They will vomit again, spit ups and all. Always please respect when your baby will tell no. Respect their choice because that is their body. They know when they are hungry, when they know when they are full. Just because they are underweight or just because you think they are small, it doesn't mean that it has to be a reality. If they're hungry, they'll ask you more. That will happen in next few months. You will see that they'll finish the bottle and they'll look at you, give me more. So at that time you can give more. At the minute, if your baby is requiring only 50 ml, that is perfectly all right. And I think it's appropriate quantity. It is not less or more. It's okay. No problem. Don't worry about it. Shravanti. My baby is 4.8, but looking like very small and thin. Yes. Preterm babies look very small and thin and lesser than their counterparts who are born at the same time, comparing to term babies. That's the reason I tell mothers never compare them to term babies. Compare them to the previous month. How were they when they're born? How are they in the previous month and how are they now? So if you see change, that's good. They usually look lean until 6 months, and that's no problem. From 7th month, you can see chubby babies. Don't worry. That is common. Even, doctors immediately they identify, even now Olive is 2 years. You can still identify that she is a preterm baby because she looks lean. Their head circumference is small. Their bodies are small. They are small because they're born small. So they will grow eventually. Nothing to worry. You can't expect A 1 kg baby to a 3 kg baby. 3 kg baby is already this day from day one. 1 kg baby is only this much. So this baby will keep on increasing. This baby will increase like this slowly. So by the time this 3 kg baby is this much, the 1 kg baby will this much. So that difference will always be there. They will be very intelligent. They will be very sharp. They will be very smart in doing their works. But as such, to the physical stature, that difference will definitely be there, and there is nothing to worry about it, and it won't cause any harm. Just because we like chubby babies, and we are used to see chubby babies, unfortunately we don't see that, and that's totally normal. It's okay. And by second year you see a lot of changes in your baby. From the whole first year, after first birthday, you see a lot of milestones immediately. Milestone after milestone, immediately you will see the milestones, and from second year your baby will be like a rocket. Nobody can stop. Okay, Shravanti, nothing to worry. Peddapudi Asha Jyoti. Hi Asha. Hi ma'am. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. My baby boy birth weight is 1.5 kg. Okay. Now 6 months, 6 kg. But she's not sitting. Yes, they won't sit at 6 months, my dear. They take a lot of time. Asha, you can expect your baby to sit with support, maybe at around 8 months, with support, and 10 months maybe you can see without support. Okay, it takes time. But what my suggestion is, give a lot of tummy time. You just put them on their tummies and put some toys in front of them, and you sit in front of them and you keep on speaking and talking. Like that they grow their body strong. And another a good suggestion that I can give all your parents, this is for everybody, is give play gym to your baby. Play gym has made Olive very strong. I don't know why. I just bought it for her to play actually, but I didn't know it had so many benefits. So I used Play Gym Baby Hug. I bought it from Baby Hug. This is not a promotional video. This is just out of my own experience. So when they have the toys, they keep on pulling the toys. They want to hold the toys. They want to kick that, the music and all. They have a strong muscle build. So that helps them a lot. You can check that. So milestones, as I said, they will be delayed. Nothing to worry. So give a lot of tummy time, and now that your baby is 6 months, you can start making them sit with support. Put pillows around, backside 2 pillows, this side pillows, this side pillow, two pillows, so that they don't fall. So eventually, and don't make them sit too long also. That will hurt their back. Only for little time. Give them practice while feeding and all, while playing for a little while. Eventually they will do. Nothing to worry. And I've made a separate video on milestones, a playlist, a complete playlist of 5 videos. You can watch that for your idea. In that videos, I've given especially when term babies will do that milestone and when Olive did that milestone, just for your reference. So in that you can check. Pratibha. Hi Pratibha. My baby born 32 weeks on 13th October. Okay. His birth weight is 1.94. He is not smiling. I'm using MCT oil. When to stop using? You can stop using MCT oil when your baby reaches 5 kgs or 6 kgs. You can stop. No problem. Coming to social smile, you can expect now. Your baby is born in October. No, next month you can expect them to have a social smile. No problem. At third month, somewhere in third month, they will smile. And one more thing, parents, many parents will think their baby is not looking at you and smiling. They don't look into your eyes and smile. Usually, they start smiling in sleep. First, they'll smile in sleep. Slowly, they will smile when they are playing or something. It doesn't mean there is a joke and they're smiling. They smile randomly. There is no reason why they smile. So many parents say, "Oh, the baby is smiling in the sleep. The baby is smiling while playing, but the baby is not smiling at me. Is that counting as social smile?" Yes, smile is counted even if it is in sleep, even if they're playing, even if it is random. They look into your eyes and smile from around fourth month or fifth month when they actually start communicating. Because these are preterm babies, you need to understand that they need time to grow. They need time to understand themselves and the things around them. So there's nothing wrong in that. Next month you can expect your baby. You'll suddenly catch your baby smiling. That's wonderful. Take loads of pictures. Um, Shirisha, my son is born with 1.3%. He is 2 years old. He is not walking. On present, he is 2 years old and he is not walking. Oh, 2 years old and your baby is still not walking. Is your baby standing without support, my dear Shirisha? Is your baby standing without support? Is your baby walking with support? Aisha, my baby was born at 35 weeks with 1.2 kgs. Now she's 3 months. Sometimes she's doing like vomiting, but vomit is not coming. She is getting very difficult in that moment. Why is that happening? That may be because of a lot of congestion. Formula milk sometimes has congestion for a few people, Aisha. And please check if the bottles are sterilized. As I always tell, please sterilize your bottle before every feed. Every feed that you give to your baby has to be in a sterile bottle. Don't think that you sterilize once in the morning and then they are done. No, it has to be after every month, after every feed. And one more thing, parents, this is for everybody. Please remember to never use formula milk after half an hour after preparation. For example, it's 6 o'clock. You prepared formula milk at 6 o'clock. Now your baby is drinking and stop drinking. After 6:30, you should not use that milk at any cost. I understand that it is expensive. I understand uh, many reasons behind it, because it's our hard earned money and money is very difficult for us, and formula milk is expensive and we can't keep on throwing. So for that I have a tip. What I used to do, if Olive is drinking like 60 ml, first I mix only 30 ml and then I give her. She drinks that 30 ml for around 20 minutes or 25 minutes. After finishing that, if she wants more, I again mix in the same bottle. Again, I mix another 30 ml and give her. So that I don't give formula milk after half an hour, because there is a lot of bacteria in that. Doctors also tell that, even it is mentioned clearly on the box also, do not use the formula milk after half an hour. And the bottles have to be clean, and soon after drinking put the cap. So if you don't follow all these things, the babies have certain things going on in their body, like vomit, spit up, or infections, certain things like this. And one more thing is, if you overfeed the baby, for example, if the baby wants to drink only 30 ml and you want to make the baby drink 50 ml, that doesn't work. You shouldn't do that. If the baby is comfortable in telling you to stop at 30 ml, then you need to respect and stop that. So there are certain things that you need to keep in mind. So Aisha, check why your baby is doing that. If you're overfeeding, stop it. If you're not cleaning the bottles properly, also stop. And another thing, if the bottles are not sterilized properly and cleaned properly, if there are a lot of soap smell or soapy, even that causes vomiting and all. It's harmful, right? So clean thoroughly with fresh water and smell the nipples. As I always tell, smell the nipples, smell the collar of the bottle. It shouldn't smell any smell. It should not smell like milk. It should not smell like soap. Only then your babies can have good things. They can drink for a lot of time. Okay, Aisha? Pratibha, please answer my question. Pratibha, I answered your question. Your baby will smile next month and you can stop giving MCT oil at 5 to 6 months. I've answered this question, my dear. I've answered the question also that they will smile in the sleep, and consider that also as sleep. I told you to take many photos also. I hope you're listening. Bhavani. Hi, ma'am. My twin baby's birth weight is 1.4 kgs. Now, present third month weight is 2.5. It's normal or not? Yeah, good. No problem. Good. And which month your babies are born, Bhavani? Ramsan, thanks for your reply. Will surely share my baby pics privately in Instagram. Oh, sure. I would love to see your baby. Thank you. Ma'am, I'm not using formula milk, only breast milk. Only breast milk. And then your baby is like vomiting but not vomiting. Is your baby is having cold? Is your baby having congestion? Uh, because usually breast milk they shouldn't have any problem. You do one thing, you try to elevate the baby, you try to put the baby at some height, put some pillow or anything and check, and check if there is any sweat on your body, or did you apply anything, because sometimes they apply nipple creams and all. So even check that. If this persistence, um, then you can contact your doctor for that, because usually breastfeeding, I have never heard this complaint before. I'll discuss this with Dr. Lata once also, and with my sister. She's a gynecologist as well, and let me just come back with that. Any more questions? It's like 6:10. Okay, thank you so much everybody for joining the live, and this has been a fantastic session, and so many people have joined, and I'm very very happy. And this is the first live in the new year, and I'm super excited for a great start. Thank you so much once again, and a happy new year to all of you. Take care of yourselves and take care of your babies, and please continue to support this channel. Share the videos with your friends and family, and like and comment on all the videos so that YouTube will promote this videos and this information to many other parents. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, take care of yourselves and take care of your little ones. Love you. Bye bye.